accurate and entertaining. It's the news at noon on ABN Radio. It's facts, it's balance, it's accurate and entertaining. It's the news at noon on ABN Radio. It's facts, it's balance, it's accurate and entertaining. It's the news at noon on ABN Radio. It's facts, it's balance, it's accurate and entertaining. It's the news at noon on ABN Radio. It's facts, it's balance, it's accurate and entertaining. It's the news at noon on ABN Radio. It's facts, it's balance, it's accurate and entertaining. It's the news at noon on ABN Radio. It's facts, it's balance, it's accurate and entertaining. It's the news at noon on ABN Radio. It's facts, it's balance, it's accurate and entertaining. It's the news at noon on ABN Radio. It's facts, it's balance, it's accurate and entertaining. It's the news at noon on ABN Radio. It's facts, it's balance, it's accurate and entertaining. It's the news at noon on ABN Radio. It's facts, it's balance, it's accurate and entertaining. It's the news at noon on ABN Radio.
It's noon. Today, the 11th day of August 2025. Fire confirms commitment to APC. Tax Reforms Act will cripple our operations in 48 hours, Airline Operators of Nigeria says. India acquires Nigeria's crude as Dangote imports US oil. These are the major headlines on the news at noon. We'll take commercials and be right back with the details and many more. Stay connected.
The news at noon on ABN Radio. It's facts, it's balance, it's accurate and entertaining. It's the news at noon on ABN Radio.
Experience the smooth and strong feeling that consistently surpasses expectation. Leading the way in high-performance lubricants, Master Supermoto Oil is as durable as titanium.
The news at noon on ABN Radio. It's facts, it's balance, it's accurate.
Welcome back. I am Chin Umahi. Now the details. The African Democratic Congress has said it will not take part in the local government elections slated for August 30th, 2025, describing the build-up to the poll as a charade. Also, the party said the administrator appointed to oversee the affairs of the state lacked the constitutional authority to conduct any election for the Rivers people. This comes as the Rotimi Amechi faction of the All Progressives Congress in the state accused the Rivers State Independent Electoral Commission of creating its own rules. Tension has gripped the Obafemi Awolowo University OAU Ile-Ife, Osun State, following the disappearance of a female student, Dorcas Oshehel, who has been missing for 4 days. Dorcas, a chemistry student with matriculation number CHM/2021/165 was last seen on Thursday evening after informing a friend she was going to buy food at the students' village along Ide Road. She never returned to her hostel at Adesami House, Ibadan Road, and repeated attempts to reach her through her two mobile lines have failed as both numbers remain switched off. Kano State Governor Abba Yusuf has sacked two of his senior special assistants following their indictments by findings from investigative committees probing separate cases of misconduct. The secretary to the state government, Omar Farouk, who announced the governor's decision, said why one of them was sacked for mastermind role played in the bail of a suspected drug baron, Suleiman Aminu Danwawo. His counterpart was relieved of his appointment for involvement in the diversion of palliative grains meant for the vulnerable persons in the state. Ekiti State Governor Mr. Bildun Oyebanji has dissolved the State Executive Council effect immediately. Oyebanji, in a statement made available to newsmen in Ado Ekiti late Sunday evening by the Secretary to the state government, Professor Habibat Ada Biaro, directed the affected commissioners and special advisors to hand over to the permanent secretary or the most senior civil servants in their respective MDAs. Former governor of Ekiti State, Dr. Kayode Fayemi, yesterday refuted the claims making the rounds that he co-founded the African Democratic Party (ADC) with former Rivers State Governor Mr. Rotimi Amechi. Fayemi, who was reacting to a X-Space conversation on Saturday where Amechi claimed that the ADC coalition started with him and Fayemi in the house of Nasiru Danu with Salihu Mohammed and others. States collectively spent about 235.58 billion naira on servicing external debt obligations in the first half of 2025. The Punch reports. This is according to an analysis of the data from the Federal Account Allocation Committee disbursement released by the National Bureau of Statistics. The amount represents a sharp increase of 95.65 billion naira or 68.4% when compared with the 139.92 billion naira recorded in the corresponding period of 2024, showing the mounting pressure of dollar denominated debt repayments on state finances in the wake of the naira's depreciation. The Minister of Aviation and Aerospace Development, Festus Keyamo, has announced the suspension of a planned strike by aviation unions, which was scheduled to commence on Monday. In a statement by the minister through his official X account on Sunday, he said, "We are happy to announce that after our intervention, the planned strike by the aviation unions has been shelved." Domestic airlines under the aegis of Airline Operators of Nigeria (AON) have raised the alarm over the recently signed Tax Reform Act, warning that its implementation from January 1st, 2026 could cripple their operations within 48 hours. On June 26, 2025, President Bola Tinubu signed four tax reform bills into law, including the Nigeria Tax Act (NTA), Nigeria Tax Administration Act (NTAA), Nigeria Revenue Service Act (NRSA), and the Joint Revenue Board Act (JRBA) to take effect in 5 months' time. Refineries in India are buying Nigerian crude while the country's Dangote Petroleum Refinery is largely running on American oil, the Punch reports. And a twist that underscores the complexities of global oil trade. Indian state refiners are snapping up Nigerian crude oil, while Africa's largest refinery, located in Nigeria, is increasingly importing crude from the United States, a development that oil sector operators described as oil trade irony on Sunday. And that news brings us to the end of the news at noon. Before we go, recap of our major headlines. Fayemi confirms commitment to APC. Tax Reforms Act will cripple our operations in 48 hours, Airline Operators of Nigeria says. India acquires Nigeria's crude as Dangote imports US oil. For these and many more, log on to website at www.tbntv.com.ng. You can also download the app via Google Play Store, download ABN Radio / television. You can as well follow us on all our social media platforms displayed on your screen. This news was edited and packaged by Ifeanyi Okali. I am Chinyere Omar. Stay connected for more of our programs coming up. Do stay safe and good afternoon to you.
It's facts, it's balanced, it's accurate and entertaining. It's the news at noon on ABN Radio. It's facts, it's balanced, it's accurate and entertaining.